Hi, it's Dorsey Housen.
This is Maurice.
Today we're here back with another episode of the 5-Man Breakdown. Today's episode we're going to be talking about the NBA's updated MVP ladder. With this new ladder they've Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at 1, Luka Doncic at 2, Victor Wembanyama at 3, Nikola Jokic at 4, Cade Cunningham at 5, Jaylen Brown at 6, Jalen Johnson at 7, Donovan Mitchell at 8, Anthony Edwards at 9, and Kawhi at 10. Now, Luka, the biggest mover so far has been Luka, as he's been dominating in the past month. He's been dropping 30-point game after 40-point game after 60-point game. You know, he had a back-to-back where he put up 100 points in back-to-back nights.
But does an MVP deserve to win MVP when they don't play defense?
Well, I was going to get to that. I feel like by this point in the year, the only two real candidates for MVP are Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luka Doncic. But I think that Shai is...
Kawhi Leonard is arguably top
Kawhi,
player in the
well,
league right
let's start at the lower. Let's start at the lower end of this. Okay, number 10, Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard, I believe, should be higher on this list, but due to the team's insuccess at the beginning of the year, where they tanked to the bottom, of the conference, Kawhi would definitely not be winning MVP. Now, second, Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards is probably one of the best scorers, pure scorers in the game right now. He could take over a game by himself with his ability to put the ball in the hoop. But his team's probably like the 6th seed right now, and and he's not as much as a stat sheet stuffer as some of these other players, so he probably won't be winning it. Donovan Mitchell has been having a great year this year, taking over, dropping points, they're doing whatever, even though
Donovan Mitchell and MVP talks.
Donovan Mitchell's probably averaging 30, man. Donovan Mitchell, let me pull up Donovan Mitchell's
I can name
stats.
5 shooting guards is better than Donovan Mitchell.
No,
right
you
now.
can't. That's a horror. You can't. Donovan
Mitchell
Mitchell is probably one of the best shooting guards. Maybe the best shooting guard, second best shooting guard in the league right now.
Who's the best? Jaylen
Brown.
Yeah, I know.
No, third best. And Jaylen Brown. Then. But Donovan Mitchell is averaging 28, 5, and 6. I mean, even with Darius Garland getting traded, he's still, being consistent, being balling. So, I mean,
Kevin Durant should be
deserves
where
a nod.
Donovan Mitchell is.
I don't think so at all, actually. Next person on the list will be Jalen Johnson. Well, Jalen Johnson is definitely everywhere because he's a stat patter. He's playing on He's playing on the Hawks, with no Trae Young, the most meanest team in the league, and he's definitely pulling some 2017 Russell Westbrook activity out there.
Yeah, right, but
he does have teammates like Nickeil Alexander-Walker averaging 22. He's getting the ball to them. I will say, for a 6'8" forward, he's definitely a great passer.
He's a
great passer. He's a great, But
LeBron,
you can see a little stat pad in this game. It's not translating. The Jokic get a triple double, they're winning the game. Jalen Johnson get a triple double, they might lose by 20.
Jaylen Brown just dropped like 30, but he's still to win the game. So
that's because Jason Tatum was out there chucking and breaking.
Speaking
of Jaylen Brown is number.
Jason Tatum been shooting 6 for 16 a lot.
Yeah, Jason Tatum has been.
He has to get back in the rhythm.
But anyway, Jaylen Brown has been taken over as the number one option on the Celtics, with Jason Tatum being out most of the year. He's been a premier scorer in the league and has definitely upped his playmaking badges. This offseason a lot. So he's averaging 28, 7, and 5. He's been an offensive hub.
Over Wemby, like 3
Yeah,
points.
And his jumper is pretty ugly too.
Whoa, don't you just
Jaylen Brown's jumper is pretty ugly. So for him to get it off over a guy like Wemby, it's crazy to me. Next is Cade Cunningham. Now, unfortunately, Cade just got injured, so he's not going to be winning the MVP. But Cade, I'm not going to lie. Cade, one thing I can't say this year, Cade was carrying. Cade is the entire.
Cade has a very strong support.
No.
Yes, he does.
Cade has a perfectly built team around him.
That's
where
he has perfect supporting cast. He wouldn't be up there with a team like the
Cade has an elite center, an elite pick and roll duo with Jalen Duren for him, and straight 3-point snipers. And he is one of the best facilitating and scoring guards in the game. So he is using it to the maximum advantage. He's the number one seed in the league right now. If he didn't get injured, he should be honestly. He's not better than any of the other guys on this list, which is why he's so low, which is crazy because
he's not more valuable.
The best player, the fact that the best player on the number one seed is and the team is only number 5 speaks about the talent in the NBA right now.
He's not more valuable than the guys that had him.
Man, you hate. But anyway, Jokic.
You're telling me Cade is more valuable than Jokic? No, he's not.
Cade is not more valuable. No, Cade is not more valuable. I know. But the Pistons have been playing winning basketball. The Nuggets have been definitely struggling down the stretch ever since Jokic came back. They don't get me wrong. They're still a contender every year with a guy like Nikola Jokic. Aaron Gordon is back. Peyton Watson, I think he's injured right now, but I mean, they should be there. That's a team full of ballers, So they should be, you think usually you see the Nuggets at the top seed, maybe 2, 3 seed, but right now they're actually the 4th. So but who knows? They'll probably bounce back. Next, Victor Wembanyama, the best defender in the league by far.
Since he came in the league, he was the best defender.
Yep, probably one of the most impactful to winning players in the league.
He is the most impactful.
He's
player
not the
on
most.
The basketball court.
I don't think so, because there's one man I think is more impactful than him.
Who?
Well, Wemby. Well, first I'll get to him, but Wemby has been elite this year. I mean, this year he's only averaging 24, which is why he's not going to win MVP, which is crazy because Cade is averaging 24 as well.
No, in my opinion, Wemby misses because he wants to miss.
Or Wemby misses because he shoots jumpers. If Wemby just went to the basket every time, he would
score
have.
Every time. He would Wilt Chamberlain have 100 points.
Yeah,
have 100 points.
You saw what he was doing in the All-Star game. But next, number 2, the man he's been heating up this month. I mean, Luka, ever since that divorce, man, he's been looking like one of the best players in the league. No, the best player in the league, Luka Doncic. He's been dropping 40 points, 35 points, 30 points, 60 points. I mean, it's just 60 off a back-to-back. That's legendary.
Well, I mean, you seen how he's doing. You seen how he did people when he was a Maverick. He was filthy. He used to whoop the Suns every time he played them. But that's Luka. He's one of the best scorers in the league.
He's averaging 40 in the last month.
Oh my God.
So
he's averaging 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the man I think impacts winning basketball the most. I think this is the most consistent scorer of all time. Probably the best scorer. I don't want to say the best scorer in the league right now, but he's. I mean, one of the most efficient scorers ever. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is.
Telling me Shai is more impactful.
Yes,
winning basketball.
yes. Shai is more. Yes, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a guaranteed 30 points. He's one of the best. He's one of the best point guard. He's the best point guard in the league. He's guaranteed 30 points. He's a great playmaker. I mean, he can rebound. He's a lead defender.
As somebody who believes centers are the most important position in basketball, saying Wemby is not the most impactable.
Point guard is the most efficient.
If you don't have a good big, you literally cannot run no offense.
That's not true.
You cannot run any offense.
The Warriors didn't have a big when they were a dynasty.
No, they had a decent big. Their big was
Zaza Pachulia.
We have a trash.
It was Zaza Pachulia. He's terrible, man.
And with a playmaker like Wemby who can do it all, he's the most impactful player on the basketball court. Wemby can play fabric defense against 3 people.
Shai is the best player on the number 1 seed, walking his way to his second MVP in a row. He plays defense unlike Luka. He's the best. He's one of the most efficient. He's 55% from the field as a point guard.
I mean, he did just drop what was that, 30, shooting 70%? I mean, that is pretty efficient.
You know how crazy 55% from the field is as a guard? That's insanely efficient. Because what Luka's. What is it?
Getting free throws.
You see, he had 20 points. He had 10 points going into the fourth quarter, and he was just chucking up shots.
I'm just giving him the ball.
I mean, because if he shoots 55%, that means most of the time when he shoots the ball is going in the hoop. I would give the ball to Shai every time too.
But again, you're talking about something like Giannis and Luka. Luka gets pretty ethical buckets.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Free throws are deserved.
To score a basket, if I'm gonna give the ball to somebody in the NBA and go score right now. In any way, I'm gonna give it to Shai.
I'm giving it to Giannis.
I'm giving it to Shai.
I'm giving it to Giannis.
Not Curry, man. I'm not giving it to Curry.
I'm giving it to Giannis. Giannis is gonna get that ball. He's gonna jab. He's gonna take you to the Baja. He's gonna go in. It's gonna be and one.
Well, I mean, what if you just foul Giannis? He missed the free throw.
Okay, then he comes back. Giannis cross hits you again. He either lay or you gonna dunk the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Shai's 3 level.
You more of a midi fade type of like
Shai's a midi fade 3-point scorer. Get to the basket.
If you want a guaranteed game bucket, I'm giving it to KD. I give it to Shai. But I'm giving it to KD, Curry, and Shai. I'm giving it to KD first, then Curry, then Shai.
Right now, Curry.
Yes.
No.
Maybe not right now.
Curry can do it all, but Curry's not a one-on-one player. Yes, he is. He can. I'm not saying he can take you. He can. There is Curry Island, but he's not. That's not how he scores most of his points. Most of his points come through an offense because everybody's out there trying to set a screen for him so he can get open.
Because they're double team. They're holding him.
The defensive game plan into the night going against the Warriors is no threes for Curry. No, you don't want Curry.
Why y'all keep talking about Steph Curry, man?
Because you're disrespecting
y'all must be some Curry fan. I never said anything about Curry. I said Shai Gilgeous is the most efficient scorer in the NBA.
I got Luka over. I got
Stop
Luka.
it. Stop
sorry,
it.
I got
Luka, I watched Luka out there play against the Pistons. He had Jalen Duren on him.
KD.
No, KD's not the most efficient scorer. By the Shea, I mean, I can pull it up right here. Shay's or
You talking about this season?
I mean,
See, look,
even
he watching the box score. We watching the games.
Yeah.
You was looking at
how many NBA games you watch this season?
Like 2.
I watch Shea all the time, man. I've been watching
So
Shea
you're a
since
Shea glazer.
I've been watching Shea for 2
So
years.
you're bidding to be a Shea glazer.
I've been watching Shea. I've been watching Steph for how many? You know how many years I've been watching Steph? And how many years I've been watching Shea? I know how good Steph is, and I can recognize greatness, all-time greatness of Steph, and I can recognize the current greatness of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and as in he is one of the greatest.
Are you going to say no football? You know, we have the Mahomes era.
Okay,
So
this is the Shea. We're entering the Shea era. Shea is going to have.
I don't know if we're in the Shea.
I don't
Just
know.
now leaving Curry.
I don't know.
You must be a Curry fan.
We are. No, he's not lying. We are leaving. We are leaving the Curry.
He's been out the Curry era since 2019, bro. No, not 2019. Since 2022. Since 2022.
Whoa.
Curry, I lie, since 2022, since 2022, Curry has not been a threat in the playoffs to me at all.
Well, I mean, yeah, and he just lost Clay, and he has.
I wouldn't say they haven't been healthy, but it hasn't been the best team. It hasn't been the best team around him.
Last playoffs, but
y'all was not gonna beat the Wolves, man. They was not. Y'all was
Last year
not gonna beat the
25.
Wolves,
I don't
man.
know about the Wolves.
Y'all was not beating them. Ant was out. Ant was out for blood that series.
Ant-Man was turning up. Ant-Man embarrassed KD.
Look, what probably would have happened was somebody would have got injured and then y'all would have lost because the team's too old.
Yeah, because Curry got injured.
But I mean, it's just Curry. I mean, Curry.
And it's not a lot of support and cast around Curry either. He has Pods out there. Pods is a stinker.
I don't know why they trade Pods.
Yeah, Pods need to go, but they did just get Tingus Pingus. So I mean that's some help, I guess. But I don't.
He didn't play no minute, or he don't play no games.
Yeah, I'll show. He really don't. I don't know why they don't put in Kuminga. And Jimmy did get hurt.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the 5-Man Breakdown. It's your host, Dorsey Hobson.
It's your host, Maurice. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Come back for the next one.